One of the phrases to come out of World War II was, "Give 'em the whole 9 yards." Machine gunners on bombers had only 9 yards of ammunition to feed through the belt. And when they found a target, they weren't meant to spare any shells. Today, the expression, "give 'em the whole 9 yards," means to give all you have. To put 9 yards into Big Eye terms, this is as long as my wingspan, fingertip to fingertip, with 8 pints of Guinness on either end. Now, whether 9 yards of antique ammunition or a barrel-chested Irishman with a belly full of 16 Guinnesses can do more damage remains to be seen. You good folks can begin buying me pints after I am done, and we can let the experiment begin. We have gathered here today to raise funds for the surviving Alaskan veterans of World War II in order to send them to Washington, D.C. Any donation is acceptable. Any donation helps the cause. Take a look in your wallets and skim the singles away from the bigger bills. Or what am I thinking? Throw in a Lincoln because that 5 spot can keep the crumpled ones company. Offer up that $20 bill you would normally waste on pull tabs because those pretty little rippies are only really good for people who are really bad at math. Dig in and donate the $60 you are going to spend on the next Call of Duty for your Xbox or PS3. And if that donation gives any gamers pause, you can look up the word irony while you're at it. Take the hundreds of dollars you were going to spend on heating oil this winter. Wait, maybe donating your heating budget is a bit fiscally irresponsible and reckless, because I know it's only August and no matter what you might have heard or hoped about global warming, shit's about to get cold again. There is frost on tonight's horizon. But for the mildly beer-buzzed and for the stoically sober, don't you know October is just around the corner? How about a piece of that PFD? Or you can invert your wallet, shake out your purse, let that God-given gravity do its worst and work its patriotic magic right here on the bar, and give them the whole 9 yards. Give these veterans every last scrap of cash you got, because last time I checked, the ATMs were in full effect, and you can still get your Guinness on after your tax-deductible gift and a 4-digit punch-in of the pin, because that's really what this is, folks, a gift. We are giving back to the soldiers and servicemen who have already given us so very, very much. Let us give them the whole 9 yards. And another expression to come out of World War II is "any more for any more." This was an invitation shouted out by the orderly in charge of serving meals, indicating that extra portions were available to those who wanted them. We are losing, on average, more than 800 World War II veterans every day. Think about that number. Think about the last time you were in a crowd of anywhere close to 800 people. Maybe it was the fair. Maybe it was an outdoor concert. Perhaps it was Fred Meyer's right after Thanksgiving. But imagine losing 800 people per day. Attention must be paid. Now is the time. We must act quickly and we must act generously. Any more for any more? Soon, there will not be any more of these veterans left. So let us round up the scraps from our table. We are ready, willing, and able to put these patriots on a plane, send them 4,200 miles to Washington, D.C. My connection to World War II is Gilbert Thune, my grandfather. He grew up with a fondness for playing cards and playing the trumpet. He had survived the Great Depression, nothing straight out of Steinbeck, but still special to me. At the tail end of his teenage years, he was a naval officer stationed at Pearl Harbor aboard the USS Boggs. I have ink on my arm, a silhouette of that battleship, that destroyer, a daily reminder celebrating my grandfather's courage, reminding me to hold my course, even when I am consumed with doubt, even when my world is chaos and confusion, to stand my ground, to champion the causes I believe in, a skin-deep testament that we must be brave and buoyant, that we must take a deep breath of that salty air even though it may be our last, and damn the torpedoes if they should come. Gib, my grandfather, is no longer with us, but I can still honor his memory. I can honor the veterans still living. From right here in Fairbanks, we have sent Robert Ingram, Wilbur Green, Dietrich Strohmeyer, and William Ladd McBride. Let us take pride in putting more patriots on a plane and sending them southeast a piece to Washington, D.C. We will not wait until they are 6 feet underground and gone like my grandfather. We will not wait until they are suffering from dementia in a nursing home. We will not wait until all they are left with is nothing but wrinkled brows and bitterness, arthritic hands wrapped up in a mess of red tape. Let us scrape together a mad mess of dollar bills, 1s and 5s and 10s and more, and deliver them to an eastern shore where the trees stand tall and majestic. Black walnut, white oak, giant sequoia, and elm. It is time. And time has not been kind to some of these men who served so bravely in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. We can help them stand tall again and remember the majesty of what it was, what it meant, what it still means to have served in this course of history, preserving this great nation, to finally bear witness to all the wonderful things that their bravery brings. Send them to Washington, D.C. We can make them feel like kings. Thank you.